Hey guys, what's up? Bringing this word of the day a little late. It's 2 a.m. a day after. I sincerely apologize for that. But the word of the day today is boldness. Because if you can look at certain traits or certain words in this industry, in this company specifically, that would really help you, progress. It's boldness. Be bold. You know, let's just say you're walking around. You're walking around campus. You're walking around NDSU campus. You see some people just getting out of class. You see a bunch of people, hundreds of people, 200 people walking around. You're zoning out, looking for the right prospects. You see someone, you zone in on them. You start taking steps towards them. As you get closer, they're walking the other way. You immediately start thinking up excuses, right? Excuses why not to approach them. They're walking the other way. They're probably busy. They're probably on their other way to class. What you got to do, ignore what you're saying and ask yourself this simple question. There's two questions you can ask. I'll go over the first one right away. First one is, what would I do if I was 10 times bolder? 10 times bolder. And you'll immediately come up with something. That person's walking the other way. They seem they seem like a very business-minded person. They're wearing some nice clothes. What would I do if I was 10 times bolder? I'd probably run up to him, say like, "Hey, I know you're in a rush and all this, but I got something really important that I gotta share with you." So you go out and do that. And if you don't go out and do that, you just let yourself down. You have to tie something physical to letting yourself down. You say, let's say, you see someone walking out of class. I'm gonna go approach that person. You get close to him. Your mind starts thinking all the different ways why not to approach them. They're not looking like it. What are the odds that they'd be interested? They're going the other way. They're probably on their way to another class. Immediately you toss those aside and say, what would I do if I was 10 times bolder? Well, I'd run up, introduce myself, and tell them about this amazing opportunity that I have. It's a disservice if I don't. And you don't go share it to him. You wuss out. You say, no, I'm not going to go do that. You have to tie something to letting yourself down. Where it's a slap across the face. You got a wristband, slap that wristband, smack yourself on the ass. Whatever it is, you have to tie some pain to not following through what you said. Because when you tie pain, physical pain, to not following through, what you're doing is creating something in your subconscious that ties that to not following through what you said. You said, if I was 10 times bolder, I'd do this. I should go do that. You don't do that, well, guess what? Physical pain is tied to it. Just like when a dog pisses on the floor, you don't want the dog to do that, so you spank it a little bit. It ties urinating on the floor with physical pain, so it does not do that anymore. Your brain is the same way. You may think that we're more smart beings, we're more advanced creatures, that it wouldn't work that way, but it does. Your subconscious is overall what controls all of your thoughts. Because in the beginning, you are afraid to approach people because of something that may have happened when you were younger. You may be afraid to approach beautiful women because when you're in 5th grade or something, you approach the pretty girl in your class, say, "Hey, would you go on a date with me?" You write her a little cute note or something. You give it to her, and she responds back with, "No, super no, like extra no, like you're ugly." That's caught in your subconscious whether you want it to be or not. And when you tie physical pain to not doing what you want to do, it does the same exact thing. So that's one thing you can do to increase your boldness. The other thing is, sorry with that, but the other thing is, if you're saying, "Hey, I should go approach that person," I bet they do. I bet they would take this opportunity. I bet they could take it to the moon. Run up. You're about to approach them, you don't. You say, I can't approach them. They're about to enter a building for another class. They're about to enter a building to go eat. They're about to go do something important. I can't do that. When you say that you can't do something, I want you to listen to these 6 words. If I can't, then I must. If you can't do something because your mind has tricked you otherwise, then you must do it. Defeat your brain. That's all it comes down to, you guys. Defeat the subconscious programmings that's there. Because, the only way to get out of the 96% to the 4% is to defeat that attitude of the 96% and to create that attitude of the 4%. And it's the same exact way. You know, you see someone walking around, they're driving around in a Cadillac, getting out in a suit. You're driving an Oldsmobile Intrigue, getting out with some normal clothes, maybe your nicest clothes. Say you got a polo shirt on and some fresh pants. You're looking at that person in the Cadillac in the suit like, oh, I can't possibly approach that person, dude. They're way upper class. You know, they'd be way above this opportunity. But here comes that thought. But I can't approach them, so I must. You go up and approach that person, they might be the one person that will blow your business up, you know. So overall, you guys, word of the day is boldness. Be bold, because if you're not bold, what are you? I mean, verb bold, keyword bold, won best new health product of the year. Why? I choose to believe because it's bold. You know, I choose to believe that you can do anything you want as long as you're bold enough. So just make the decision to be bold enough. You know, that's the word of the day. New word of the day tomorrow. Again, Verve Party release October 12th. Get excited. Get pumped. Get ridiculously excited. You know, stack that excitement. Like, here's excitement. Here's pumped. Here's ridiculously excited. Add all of that up and get fucking pumped. Excuse my French. You know, it just had to be said. But with that, that's word of the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later today, actually, because, you know, it's 2 a.m.